Hey guys, what's up? So I kind of just wanted to try something different. It's gonna be kind of a VOD review, but I'm mostly just gonna kind of be at my perspective and just kind of give commentary of what I'm doing, why I'm going to places. Like if I'm, because I played this with a lot of people that play in the Overwatch OSU teams. So I'll say if we had any comms or anything like that. I'll try. A lot of it's just gonna be I have this one, and there's gonna be another one too. If you like this, I'll go ahead and post the other one too. That let me get my perspective. And the other one also, I just picked two matches I did really good on Widowmaker one, and they were the ones I wanted to go ahead and put on here for. So yeah, I was already trying to get some good sight lines here, so we knew they were at the top. We began the matchup with already picking off the on at the beginning, which was nice, which gave us a good idea. The McCree fell, so IA Curve went after him. Diva dropped down, Junkrat dropped down, Junkrat picked off first. Reinhardt tries to charge away, but Moira's too aggro there. So at this point, we're fighting in a 3v6 right now, so we're doing pretty good. Get another pick. Ryan's low. Ana's out again. Ana probably hasn't even got 20 healing this whole game. Felt bad. So we know Junkrat's there, and Junkrat would honestly be throwing a good amount of .2 if he was trying to come up here and contest. So kind of almost effortlessly get .1 with 5.5 minutes left. So yeah, and you can see they start to kind of switch to try to do more against me, but. And I think we eventually do end up switching off, but yeah, we just start pushing more forward like this. No one can hide from my sight. So kind of just popped out to try and see if I can pick off the Junkrat in the back lines. He already gets it picked, so I just go over here and try to distract the Diva from my team pretty much. She ends up dying. So we have one on the payload at the moment, so it's moving good along. I noticed Maze over there, we get it called out. So now we're just at the point of waiting around to see if she'll poke up enough for me to pick. And she does, we get the halt from Krifu, which does make that a lot easier of a pick to end up happening with. Shatter, unfortunately they get two of us. They send a tire off, I'm too slow to kill Junkrat. I do kill the tire. But at that point, Reinhardt has already been nanoed and pushing into our team. And I got dove. So yeah. It's pretty much the first big fight we lost. Can't really look at anything else from there. So. But yeah, so we kind of already knew what ults everyone had. And let me go ahead and put this to 120-25 speed until we re-engage again. Okay, there we go. Back to fighting. We dropped Supercharger in the middle. Unfortunately, the bomb comes through, and the Genji does push the backline also here. We get picked with the supercharged Coalescence, and Genji's kind of bullying the background. And so at that point, it's pretty much another team wipe. So now we just go ahead and move on, and we're going to have a little more extra time here. Yep, just trying to get some picks off. Fortunately, missed both. Genji, we call Genjis in our backlines here. We do end up killing, which is nice. Dumb idea to go up there where the Mei was. I do stay out of this, which is good. Just keep on trying to get sights. I do kill the lamp, which is big, but they did have another big shatter on us. Our soldier, who we actually didn't queue with, he's the only one of us that we didn't queue with. He was actually doing really good in this last bit. So yeah, we have 3.5 minutes left. We're up there still kind of fighting. Their Genjo does good. And I think honestly we already know it's lost. We just back up. Much better idea just to back up and not die there. And instead just try to get group back up together. Get a nice pick against Baptiste at the beginning of that fight. Puts us in 5v6 with about 4 more seconds left till he's back. So yeah, so we kind of pretty much lose our advantage of Baptiste being gone. At this point, he's just about around the corner where he can throw a mortality field if he needs to. But we're still free to go up on the top and try and find sight lines. Genji comes over towards me this direction. Unfortunately, Fuzzball is picked from the bomb. So yeah, we got 2.5 minutes. I think at this point we were almost contemplating switching off the Widowmaker. Just because it brings some value, but not a ton in this, at least at this beginning part. So the Genji's really is really tearing down our team. And I think what we end up deciding on is probably doing a Mei. I think we end up going a Mei, but for right now, I do that. See if I can find a pick. Run back. Yeah, and we'll go ahead and go with Mei. So yeah, it's kind of slow, kind of just waiting around for it. You know, it takes forever to walk forward. And there we go. So. Yep, put the wall up, trying to wall some off. Freezing the D.Va. We switch to Reinhardt since Rein's by himself. Push past the amplification matrix, that way they can't get full utilization out of it. Switch to Genji because he's lower. And then Genji finally dies, and we go ahead, and I think we go ahead. Yep, we switch back over to Mei actually. I'm froze, but their Mei can't do anything because she's such low of health. She would have died if she came out of Ice Block. Their Reinhardt's walled off. We go ahead and just freeze him, trying to get the lamp down, then mortality field there. They show up. I don't know how I did not die at that moment, and I honestly probably should have died right here, but managed cooldown's good enough. Did bad against that Reaper, and unfortunately, at the very last bit, I tried to. Don't know what I was thinking here that I could take down a Reaper by myself, but trying to block the shatter at. Let me go back just a little bit. Right there. So yeah, so we'll just go ahead and speed up by 0.5, 0.25. So I'm moving over in this direction. I know the Reinhardt's over there by the cart. I can kind of see him off the side. I hear that. I hurry, look left. I start to look down towards the ground to put the wall down, but I'm just a little too late in doing it. So yeah, but Fuzzball gets a really good sleep against Reaper. So yeah, we're able to get that far. Yep. Mei's last one to fall. And Moira shouldn't make it. Yep. So honestly, they did really good there at the park. I think holding us back for almost 4 minutes. So it was definitely really good on them. And I'm going to, just to give 2 perspectives, I'll put a poll at the end if you liked A style or B style, but we're gonna try with the spectate overlay. And so what this is gonna do is it's gonna show each hero's like health points, stuff like that, where they're positioned. And let me see if I know what the pause button is. I think it's not P. May not have one put onto it actually.
I can't wait to get started.
Yeah, let me go ahead and go to options real quick. Controls, voice line, spray, chime voice, spectate, static camera, fast slow, replay, decrease, increase, jump to start, media controls. Okay, can't just. Oh, back. Okay, that's okay. So we're just gonna. So yeah, we can show off that part. That's what it does. It basically will show you all the health. So I'm going to try and play more just from the side and kind of talk about what was happening in both fights. So we stay up on the high ground. Basically, it's probably the best place to end up holding just for the fact of it's hard for the enemy team to get up to you. though majority of the time you do end up having to come down if you can't get a major pick, and if they can just keep pushing the payload. So when you do that, you pretty much just go down that staircase there. But their McCree came up here on a flank along with their D.Va who helped dive. So we were kind of spread. McCree went up by himself. And I go up here trying to take care of the McCree. I can't do it, and I walk off because they get 2 picks. Bad idea there. Slipped, died. And we lose. So I think they actually capped this faster than we did. I end up switching to Widowmaker, as you can see on the top right. And we keep pretty much everything else. So we get fast respawns back. And yet again, I'm just still looking for the pick against someone on their team. Yeah, they're just kind of pushing right now. We get a halt. Unfortunately, not only does McCree headshot me, which would only have done 120 damage normally, I also get headshot from the Mei at that point too. So it was a really unlucky double headshot. Here we're debating switching to Widowmaker just because it's not worked too well that one fight, but they end up deciding to keep it. So I come up here to the high ground trying to find a spot. McCree's standing still, but Reinhardt's got his shield over on him just enough to where I can't kill him, unfortunately. So I'm going to go over to the low ground on the right and try and have a sight line against them right there. Kind of just trying to look for someone to do some kind of damage against. And so yeah, they pretty much get that second point completely uncontested as well. So yeah, 5.5 minutes left, and we had to hold them. So they've pretty much won this point here. Ash is gonna try and make it back, but is going to more likely die out there. So we're kind of in the poke phase right now. So the poke phase is when you're just kind of chilling there, just trying to get in little damage, build up ults while you can. I end up switching Reaper here, and so they've already got it halfway. We use Supercharger, and they use Bomb, but their own Ice Wall blocked the Bomb. Just bad communication. I jump up Tracer, flank behind, looking at the Mei, look at Ryan, flank around. We go for Baptiste, healers are down. Okay, at that point, that's a good. We stopped the momentum there, and it's gonna be harder for them to make it back to that point because we can pick where the choke we want to hold is now. Try and stagger the baby D.Va as long as we can because she can't do that much damage. But we also are afraid they had their Tracer and their Reinhardt here, so they could have pushed up and probably ended up saving. Nah, they probably couldn't have saved D.Va. They probably could have sped up her death. They're probably by a few more seconds. That's all it would have gained them. So yeah, just kind of like trying to keep the Tracer from flanking around us here. Moira knows what I'm doing. And the Tracer walks up around us there too. I get caught, so I wraith out up there to hide behind the shield. And their freeze is actually really good, solid right onto the payload, but all is able to move off. I go behind, so I start focusing Baptiste down. He has nowhere in Mortality Field. Go to the Moira, cut off both the heals. And then at this point, it's just another game of Stagger to D.Va, which unfortunately, your demise. He's not in team chat, I don't think, so he does not hear the stagger call. But it's okay. We have 3.5 minutes left. They do have a lot more ultimates coming up. They have Bomb, D.Va Bomb. They have Coalescence, Shatter, Amplification Matrix. Whereas we have Blossom, Nano, and Supercharger, and maybe Coalescence also. It's kind of even, but they have theirs. So if they play more aggressively, they can initiate with their ults first and go ahead and take the point from us. I jump into the back lines. Just told to ult. Didn't ult there. He gets a really good shatter. I think a 4-man shatter. and they decided to use bomb there. It's kind of questionable, but they end up losing this fight, which is honestly surprising with how big of an advantage they had with 3 or 4 of us gone. So at this point, we've burned 3 minutes off the clock. We have 2.5 minutes left to hold them. And they've not made much progress. All they did is they used all of their ultimates now, so they're out while we still have Blossom and Supercharger. So we are at a bigger advantage here. And so then you have Orisa coming up Pentagon, and I didn't realize the Orisa was gonna be there. It's like I'm like ready to like see them, and then Orisa pops out around the corner. I Wraith, and instead of being smart, I guess I do be smart. Back up, trying to corner. Reinhardt does try to go up there. I mean, if he had charge, it maybe would have worked. I TP out, drop in the back line, and just start fighting the 1v1. Again, just trying to flank and just do a lot of damage. Pretty much Blossom there, just using the Supercharger that Creepy laid down. Easiest way to do it. We knew they didn't have any ults to stop it. And pretty much with them not running a Diva anymore and them not having Immortality Field, it's almost free for me to use my ultimate. So at this point, we're in another minute off. This is about their last, probably their last opportunity to fight back if they were going to. And so I'm going ahead up on top and fighting against the Reaper. We're having a 1v1. I somehow lose the 1v1. He gets like a point blank hit against me, which gets him not ult yet, which we did. I think we did call he had ult just because we thought he had it was higher. Really good healing. Nano keeps our Reinhardt alive, which allows us to push in faster. Just playing really aggressively against the Orisa, then Lucio. I, of course, jump in the back line, try and do work on them. Just focusing on the Orisa, trying to build ultimate as fast as I can. And we switch to Pharah also at this point. So all they have is Mei left and Moira on the point. We're not really scared of much more. 24 seconds left. We're about to have Blossom and Supercharger. The most they were going to have coming into it would be a sound barrier and maybe another freeze. But with Ryan dying out there pretty late in the match, he's not going to be there for the point. They're fighting a 5v6. D.Va out of mech, fighting a 4.5v6. And I ult the ult because no one's going to touch that point. So yeah, that's pretty much how it went. I'm going to go ahead, I will leave a poll also. And you guys can just kind of tell me which way you liked it. If you liked the first round about how I kind of just stated my perspective and talked about what I was thinking there, or more on the second round, how I showed like the health bars, you could see that with the kill feed, and tried to show more along the team fight aspects of it. But anyways, thanks for watching and everything.